Portions of this program were pre-recorded.
I just want to tell you all, I've been listening for years and years and years. I hear all these people say, oh, I've been listening to you for years. I have not been listening to y'all for years. I've only been listening to y'all for about 2 months.
Wow.
But y'all have cracked me up, and I just thank y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Oh, that's so sweet. Welcome to the day. Welcome back from the weekend. If you survive the weekend, here you are. And here we are, too. It is Monday, June 16th. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? All right. You're probably still in bed trying to wake up. Well, we're up for you. No problem. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
Hi, Gandhi.
Hello.
Producer Sam wearing her sunshades.
Morning.
Good morning. Froggy, how you feeling?
Good morning, I'm good.
There's, let's see, I said hi to Danielle and Gandhi. And there's Straight Nate.
Buenos dias, Elvis Duran.
And Scotty B's in the house.
Good morning.
And I think I got everybody. Did I?
Good morning. Like in this
Diamond?
room, yeah.
Yeah.
The Diamond.
You said you have to be present in order to win.
Okay.
You must be present to win. And I know that Diamond's present. And also Garrett's here. And Andrew maybe here soon. Okay, anyway, we're all here. Welcome back from the weekend. How do you want to start the show? What do you want to hear? Who do you want to hear? Gandhi, who do you want to hear?
How about Dua Lipa, Electricity?
How about Dua Lipa? Oh, in Silk City. Love this song.
Falling into you.
Good choice, Gandhi. Thanks for that. That was an excellent way to start the day. Let's get into our first caller of the day. It's Ketsy. Line 1, Skeery. The very tippy top. There you go. Good morning, Ketsy. Oh, by the way, Ketsy is here to start our day off on a negative roll. You want to start with a complaint? What's your complaint, Ketsy?
Okay, I'm tired of hearing house music every morning. I know that's scary jam, but I'm just tired of it. I want to hear something different, and my request is a little wild because it's old, but it's a good song.
What do you want to hear?
Rick James, give it to me, baby.
Give it to me, baby.
Okay. You asked for it.
You want to hear Give It To Me, Baby by Rick James?
Heck yeah.
You know what? I love that song. I'm so old, I remember when it was new. Anyone else?
It's such a good banger, man.
All right, hold on. All right, we're going to do this just for you, Ketsy.
Yay.
This is all you need to say. You are the first caller of the day. Ketsy wants to hear. Give it to me, baby. Rick James. All right, you go have a great day, Ketsy. Welcome back from the weekend, and thanks for listening to us, okay?
Woo! Love you guys.
Love you more. Bye. Get out of here. Let's go. Rick James. Bitch. Well, okay, there you go. Let's get out of here and get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. Then Gandhi, after that, we get into the day. Do we have $1,000 free money phone taps this week?
No, not this week, Elvis.
Oh, my God. We're out of money again. All right. If you have cash, send it to us. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right. Officials in Minnesota are providing more details on the arrest of the suspect in the killing of a Minnesota state lawmaker. Vance Bolter was captured alive near Green Isle after being spotted on a trail earlier Sunday by a camera. Brooklyn Park Police Chief Mark Bruley told reporters that the chase to capture Bolter was the largest manhunt in the state's history and included hundreds of detectives and 20 different SWAT teams. If you missed it, Bolter is accused of killing state lawmaker Melissa Hortman and her husband. He's also accused of shooting and injuring Democratic Senator John Huffman and his wife. That story is wild. Wow. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to it.
Weird as F. What is this? I had to read it 3 times.
He dressed as a police officer, apparently, and showed up and basically executed these people and tried to kill the other 2. And you remember we were talking about the silicone masks?
Yeah.
And how he used a silicone mask? We all thought, what's a nefarious purpose someone could use this for? And he did use one.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Frightening what people are capable of doing.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
A hearing is set for today in Boston federal court over President Trump's efforts to block Harvard from enrolling international students. Harvard is asking the court to grant an order allowing student visa holders to enter the country while study while the legal battle continues. The Trump administration is asking the court to reject Harvard's request and deny the school any relief. International students make up 27% of Harvard's enrollment. And finally, this is interesting. Polish scientists have created a new way of delivering antibiotics to where they're needed. They've created mats with a technique called electrospinning, containing super thin polymer fibers that deliver an antibacterial drug. Apparently, the advanced engineering in the mats allows them to deliver exactly the right amount of drug, exactly where and when it's needed. Yeah. And those are your 3 things.
And by the way, I know yesterday was Father's Day. What a great Father's Day. I love reading the posts of people are posting about their dads and this and that. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you've ever called me daddy, you owe me a gift.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, I give you till the end of this week to get that done.
laugh, funny.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Born from the tragedy of 9/11, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has been honoring America's heroes ever since. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org. Welcome to the day.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Hey, who's sleepy? Who's still kind of a little worn out from the weekend? Anyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a great weekend, though.
It was a great
lot of
weekend.
fun.
Yeah.
But you know you had a great weekend when you really need another weekend to recuperate from the weekend.
Yep.
I know, Diamond, were you up late watching Love Island last night?
Oh, you know it. It was so good.
There's nothing good about Love Island. Are you kidding? What is good about Love Island?
Just the drama and the fact that these people are living in a house, no connection to the world, and like the things that are happening outside are affecting them inside. So last night or Friday night, there was a public vote where people in America had to vote for who should be coupled up with who, and America is just as messy as I am in my head.
Did you vote? Did you actually activate into this thing?
Well, that's where I draw the line, because once I start voting, I'm a little cuckoo. So I just let everybody else vote for me, basically.
Okay.
But we split up a couple. I say we because we all wanted it. We split up a couple, and we got the results last night, and this girl lost her mind on TV. It was so good.
Look, for the majority of people listening to us who don't even know what the show's about, Love Island. Give us like your Diamond synopsis. What's it about?
It's this stupid show about a whole bunch of young people who they throw in a house and they basically force them to fall in love with each other. That's what it feels like. It's a whole bunch of disgusting kissing challenges that you probably are going to have to fast forward through because they're disgusting. It's just good. 10 out of 10 TV. 10 out of 10.
It sounds like it's just so bad it's good. Is that what
Yes,
you're trying to say?
it's so
good. Look at her smile. She's so excited about Love Island. Up late watching Love Island. All right, thanks for that. Let us know if there's any like big breaking news about Love Island, okay?
Oh, of course.
All right. Producer Sam is here. Who are you doing your horoscopes with?
I'm going to do
Anyone
them with
fun?
Gandhi.
With Gandhi. She's fun. She's fun.
She's fun.
Okay.
Let's go. What do you got going on?
All right, if you celebrate your birthday today, June 16th, you celebrate with Abby Elliott and John Cho. Happy birthday, everybody. Gemini, you are... Yeah, here we go. We're starting with Gemini. Pay attention. You're not stuck. You're in a season of becoming, and it's just as valuable as a future destination. Your day is an 8.
Cancer, an unexpected conversation will open your mind in a beautiful way, so stay curious. Your day's a 6.
Leo, if it's costing you peace, it's too expensive. Reconsider what you're giving your energy to. Your day is an 8.
Hey, Virgo, a longing from your past might resurface today. See what it's trying to teach you. Your day's a 7.
Libra, your inner child wants to play. Let loose and have some fun, no matter how old you are. Your day is a 6.
Ooh, Scorpio, you are feeling uninspired. Continue to create anyway, and it'll find its way back to you. Your day's a 5.
Sagittarius, a hidden opportunity is lingering in something you've been avoiding, so take another look. Your day is a 9.
Capricorn, a little playful flirting today might just lead to something more. Keep it light and fun. Your day's a 9.
Aquarius, the answers you are looking for won't come from others, so trust your inner voice. Your day is a 7.
Pisces, a moment of gratitude can bring more peace than an entire day of productivity. Your day's a 10.
Aries, your presence is a gift. Don't underestimate how much light you bring to others. Your day is an 8.
And finally, Taurus, stop waiting for permission from someone. Give yourself the green light instead. Your day's a 9, and those are your Monday morning horoscopes.
Speaking of Geminis, Alex is still upstairs asleep. We spent the entire weekend celebrating his birthday week. It won't end. It won't stop.
Hell yeah. Never does.
And yesterday we went out for Father's Day and hung out with some friends, and I said, no. Your birthday was done yesterday. His birthday was Friday, but he celebrated all week. So we had a party Saturday, so I gave him an extra day. And then yesterday, I'm like, no, we're done. He said, no, my birthday is a week long. I got till next Friday. I said, no, you don't. Birthday's done. It's wearing me out. It's wearing me out.
It's a marathon.
I said, if we celebrate your birthday today, being yesterday, 2 days late, I said, that's going to cut into your birthday next year. I'm going to take away days next year.
Was it a special birthday of some sort?
No,
Okay.
I mean, it was just a birthday. But everyone loves Alex, so everyone comes out. And like I said earlier, I think he had a total of 12 cakes this week.
That's
crazy.
awesome.
Some people celebrate for the entire month.
Yeah, that's true.
It's wearing me out. Now, my birthday's coming up in about 50 days, right?
Exactly.
August 5th.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You know, I may make this a 50-day-long birthday celebration.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Just to rub it in. It's so obnoxious. I mean, whatever happened to having your birthday on a day and it's done?
Yeah.
No,
No
not
fuss,
anymore.
no fuss?
Nope.
Well, that sucks. Danielle, what do you have coming up?
The Jonas Brothers downsizing their tour, and is Cardi B about to wrestle?
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Last time I checked, I'm running the show.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
It's and the morning show.
Yeah. Is he making coffee? And he bets on what Elvis is doing right now. Heating up food from last night.
I think he's heating up the food, the brajol.
The brajol.
Yeah, or a dog had an accident.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
I think he's testing us to see if we could do this without him.
No. Sorry. Sorry, I was making coffee.
I won!
We guessed brajol.
You weren't eating up the brajol.
No, that's next break. Next time we play commercials, I'll be eating the brajol, I promise.
All right.
Oh, my God. Look, it just happened to me, too. You know how people put beans in the wrong hole in the DeLonghi?
Yeah.
What's going on there?
We had to put a sign. Skeery made a little sign that said, "Don't put your beans in the hole."
I had to tape the hole shut, Elvis.
So what's going on?
I don't know.
Someone's been messing with my bean hole. Anyway, I got my coffee. It's okay. Thanks for covering.
Yep.
I like how the way you guys cover is like, where is he? What's he doing? What's he eating?
Well, it's kind of like vamping. It's like a buffer because we know you're going to show up in about 30 seconds.
I know you could have talked about like music you heard over the weekend.
Yeah.
You could have talked about what you did over the weekend. No, where's Elvis?
Yeah.
What's Elvis doing? Let's just speculate.
What happens if he doesn't come back? Like, say he tripped and fell, and there's no one to help him,
Yeah,
and he
my
doesn't
God.
come back. So what do we do? Like, are we going to just do that the whole time? Guess where he is, or we send somebody over there?
If
Like,
you
what happens?
yelled, if you fell and you yelled, would we be able to hear you faintly? Like,
No, the mic's off. No, it's okay. Don't worry about me. I just can't believe that you feel like that's the entertaining thing to do on the show. What's Elvis doing? Where's Elvis?
We should have a jingle. Where's Elvis?
Maybe
good idea.
If you
Maybe
trust us enough to entertain, I feel like we could do this.
Of course you could. Absolutely, without doubt. Look, without me, you guys are independently and as a group are extremely, extremely fun, festive.
But this is your show.
Relevant.
It's Elvis Duran in the morning show.
This is our show. If it was just me, it would be the most boring damn show in the world. So you can do it. I know you can do it.
But we dance to your tune. This is what we do. This is like we're
Danielle's like, do you think he fell?
That's terrible.
At what age does that become the concern?
I'm probably there. But it's like, well, I don't know. We can't play a song or anything because we have to talk about whether or not he fell.
Should we send somebody to the house?
Did he push his life alert button? I don't know. He can't get up. All right, Danielle. See, you could have done the Danielle report, huh?
All right,
Well,
let's do it.
Elvis isn't here. Apparently, he fell or something. Here's Danielle.
Well, we figure it out.
All right, Danielle, what's going on?
All right, so the judge in the Diddy trial is seriously considering the removal of juror number 6. Diddy's defense team threatened to petition for a mistrial, which I feel like they're doing every other day, if the juror is disqualified. Unclear how they will win that argument. The judge that determines the juror's fate will happen likely this morning, they're saying, and it could also rule mistrial motion, whatever. Prosecutors complain that this jury member exhibited a lack of candor with the court, and details are emerging that the juror gave inconsistent answers in pretrial interviews about where he lives. So depending on who you ask, the guy either lives with his daughter in New Jersey or with his aunt in the New York City area or in the Bronx with his fiance and baby daughter. Let's put him on the jury.
Could he actually live in all three of those places?
I have no idea. So it's very interesting. But yes, we're continuing today with the trial. So this is so crazy and sad. Prince William lost a friend in a tragic accident. During a polo match last week in England, a bumblebee flew into the mouth of one of his friends, and he collapsed onto the field, told friends, "I've swallowed something," and then died of anaphylactic shock. He was only 53 years old. How insane is that?
That's frightening.
That is really, really, really scary. My goodness. So a hotel double booked couple people. One of the people, Beyonce. Yep. Double booked Beyonce, Sydney Sweeney, and Julianne Moore for the same weekend. It was a $34,000 suite, which featured a penthouse, a roof terrace, a private spa, a spiral staircase, a personal butler, and they were all supposed to be there on the same weekend. Beyonce for her thing. The others were doing something for Apple TV Plus. Guess who got the suite?
Who?
Beyonce.
Yeah, she should.
The other two had to go someplace else. They found them other residences.
How much per night for a suite?
It's $34,000 per night.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Insane, right? Insane.
How would you decide if they all got there at the same time? Like first come, first serve, sure.
I mean, I don't know.
They're at the desk at the same time?
Yeah.
I feel like Beyonce is going to bump everybody.
I would think so.
I would think, but I don't know. How to Train Your Dragon, #1 at the box office, $83.7 million at the North American opening, beating the 2019 animated installment. And globally, the movie earned over $197 million. Lilo and Stitch still comes in at #2. Bonnaroo got canceled this weekend because of heavy rains, and they were really upset. They said, it's not safe. We have to cancel. Organizers shared a statement because of the National Weather Service. And festival staff asked some people that were evacuating to stay behind to kind of help others that maybe couldn't get out. Only Luke Combs, who performed Thursday, was able to headline, and his set featured Miranda Lambert, John Bellion, and Marcus King. And this is actually the second Bonnaroo cancellation due to weather in the past 4 years. Two major announcements from the Jonas Brothers. They changed the name of their 20th anniversary tour, and they changed the venue in 6 different cities. It's now called Jonas Brothers Greetings from Your Hometown Tour. It will launch at MetLife Stadium 2 days after the re-release of the album of the same name on August 8th. The guys are downsizing, and the rumor is that unfortunately tickets aren't selling as well as they should in certain areas. And so the Jonas Brothers will issue refunds and give top priority this Wednesday with a special past purchase pre-sale for all of the new venues.
Speaking of, Joe is dropping a new album, is he not? Or did he? Is it out yet? I don't think it's out yet.
I don't think it's out yet. I think didn't he drop a single? He thought he dropped a single.
I think his album's coming out in July, maybe. Well, let's find out. Did you guys, by the way, not to interrupt you, but let me interrupt you. Did you guys spend any time with music this weekend? Were you listening to anything good or fun or new old?
I keep listening to the same 3 new Ed Sheeran songs on repeat.
That's okay.
That's all he's dropped so far.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought someone would be diving into music. No.
I mean, I feel like I partied all weekend, but there was, whatever was playing in the background. Great.
Yeah. You? Okay. Anything? No?
No. I want something new to listen to.
Okay. All right. Cardi B, she is hosting WWE SummerSlam this August, but the rumor is she might climb into the ring and partner with Megan Thee Stallion in a tag team match.
Oh, hello.
Triple H, who is the company's chief creative officer, said, look, I don't know if anybody can control Cardi B. Let me start with that. So if she wants to get in the ring, she's going to get in the ring. So I guess we will see if that happens.
I messed up.
What?
Danielle.
Yes.
Music for People Who Believe in Love from Joe Jonas came out several months ago.
Okay.
Sorry. There we go. We were all wrong then.
I'm late to the party. Back to you.
We're all late.
Sorry.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals going down tonight. You've got American Ninja Warrior, The Quiz with Balls, Yes Chef, Love Me, and I Know Jaws. The 50th anniversary is for its 50th anniversary. It's streaming on Peacock right now if you want to check it out. And that is my Danielle report.
One of the many reasons I love that report,
yes.
You could use the word jaws and balls in the same report.
I love it. Don't you love it?
Jaws and balls.
Elvis Duran.
Oh, here he is.
And the Morning Show.
I'm waiting.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
I really enjoyed rolling through Instagram yesterday and looking at everyone's posts with their dads. Dads who are still alive, some are not with us anymore. But, I mean, there was so much love on the gram yesterday for dads. Yeah. Dad's Day.
Nice.
Yeah, dads and moms, they land different. I mean, it's a different scene, right? I mean, I'm assuming that your relationship with your dad versus relationship with your mom, different.
Totally.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah. And I love the post that you put out there, Danielle, to your dad. It's been 6 years.
Yeah, it was our 6th Father's Day without him because he passed in November of 2019. So,
I can't believe it.
Yeah,
right.
It's crazy.
You know, it used to be when I was younger, if someone would say, "Oh my God," while in some sort of conflict-laced conversation, they'd go, "Oh my God, you sound just like your dad." I mean, shut up. No, I don't. And now you say that to me, and I take it as nothing but a pure compliment.
Aw, that's awesome.
My dad was just unbelievable guy. So I was thinking about him yesterday. Did you hang out with your mom and dad, Nate?
I did. I went and surprised them this weekend, and yeah, it was
Tell
fun.
them how that went, Nate.
Yeah, I was yesterday morning, I'm like, hey, let's go to breakfast. And my dad's like, well, I was going to go do something with my buddies.
Oh, wow.
My parents had alternate plans. They're like, we'll see you later.
And your conversation with your dad yesterday, Gandhi, how was it?
Oh, it was great. I mean, you know, of course, he loves to roast us, so it's never just, hey, thanks so much. He sent me a picture of us as babies, and he's like, man, this is when you guys were at your best. It's been a nosedive ever since then. Okay, happy Father's Day, jerk.
Wow,
Love
you crashed
ya.
and burned. How's Ellie doing, Froggy? I saw your post.
He's good. I went over and I spent the day with him yesterday. It was fun. It was great. It went part of the. It's funny when I get to their house. I talk to them. We sit down. We ate dinner together. We talked, and then when I was just getting, I don't know why he always does this. I was just getting ready to leave, and he's like, "Hold on." He pulls out his phone and he's got a notes list of things that he needs me to help him fix around the house.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
So
nice.
I started to leave at 2:00. I got home at 5:30.
Wow.
There you go.
We had to fix all the things that weren't working.
And you accomplished everything on the list?
We did together.
All right. And how does it make you feel?
It was really good. You know what? I used to, it bothered me, but I enjoy. I realized that to be where I am in life and to still have both my parents and be able to hug them both and talk to them both, and do things with him is a blessing. And I enjoyed it yesterday.
Scotty B, how's Dick?
Oh, Dick was great. We did. We had a nice.
What'd you do with Dick?
Barbecue in the backyard, and believe it or not, we went swimming yesterday. It was freezing cold, but he always keeps the pool at 90. So we went swimming, and then we looked through a bunch of photo albums, which was kind of cool, and old yearbooks. And the only thing is, like, for Mother's Day, if you don't have a gift, you can go grab flowers really quick at any store. There's nothing like that for Dad. Like, you're not going to say, "Here's a wrench." You know, like it's like there's nothing that you can grab for Dad to give him. So I just got him a gift card for some gas.
Oh.
Dick appreciated that more than you'll ever.
Even the restaurant yesterday that we went to that same restaurant for Mother's Day, and I said to them, it wasn't as crazy, and they were like, "Yeah, Father's Day is a lot different than Mother's Day."
I'll tell you this: I was in a restaurant yesterday, and the place was packed. There was a line out the door, and in the room next to me was this family. I think they had 12 people at the table. And the father was there. The mother was absent. She was not there. So I assumed that she had left the family. And then, I woke up and realized it was Skeery. Skeery was spending Father's Day without your mom.
Yep.
But your family was totally engaged. And it looks like you guys had a really great time together.
It was awesome. I was so happy that we all made the trek out to Alma in Hillsborough, which is where we were, and it was phenomenal. And my father loved it. The food was great, and we had an army of people with us. And my brother was there, my sister, and their families. So it was cool. And then Elvis comes in, and is like, "Who wants a cocktail?" Which was amazing.
Yeah, but as soon as his dad got out of the car, I'm like, "What do you want to drink?"
And he was not bashful. He's like, "Oh, I need some Absolute or some Kettle One."
No, he wanted Tito's and cranberry with soda is what he wanted.
That's what he wanted.
I got that from him immediately. But I will tell you this, as Skeery always does, Skeery ordered 15 of everything on the menu.
Of course.
We had 4 pizzas, 5 pastas. We did a few things for the table. You have to have meatballs for the table. And then everybody had their entree on top of that. We had a cake for my dad because it was also his birthday. And then everyone ordered desserts on top of that. Some cannolis here, some lemon ricotta cookies over there. Boom, boom, boom. 3.5 hours later, we rolled ourselves out of there.
Well, I'm so glad that you got in. But, this is one of those restaurants that on Mother's Day, Father's Day, whatever day it is, especially the weekends, you can't get in.
We needed the
and
assist
Skeery, well, no. It looks like you guys had a great time. And I love seeing your dad. And I love how you... And since your mom's passing, you and your family have done everything you can to stay together as a family, stay whole, go on trips together, everyone was at the table yesterday. It was great seeing that. I love that.
We have another one coming up in a couple of weeks. We're doing a big family trip to Jamaica.
That's nice.
We rented a house and we're going to party for a whole week.
That's so nice.
All right. Getting high with Dad in Jamaica.
Party. I know.
So, we have a game. It is, what is this month? It's many things this month. One of the things, it's Black Music Month.
Yes.
And so Gandhi has a game coming up in a few minutes. Describe it to everyone.
All right, this one's going to be pretty easy. It's just some of the most influential Black artists. All you have to do is name the artist and the song, because I think it's that easy. You can do both. And I only picked 10 of the million, so I don't want all the you forgot about.
Yeah, you forgot about the following people. All right, we'll get into that in a few minutes. Do you have any glamorous prizes to give away, Nate?
I think I might be able to whip something out.
All right, hang out.
Want to hear something slightly more unhinged than the morning show?
I'll kill you.
Elvis Duran's After Party.
What is the direction of today's podcast?
A podcast we record daily when the morning show is finished. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
That's an after party.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
So I love talking about the heroes we owe so much to. Let's talk about James Carey. He joined the U.S. Marine Corps, actually inspired by his grandfather, who also served our nation as well. James loved being a Marine, but his life would change forever. During a training exercise, James lost consciousness, nearly drowned. The incident resulted in brain injury, and it left James blind, unable to use his body, susceptible to memory loss and dementia, everything. You know. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation, though, they said, nah, this can't end his legacy. Can't end his story. So they built James a specially adapted smart home to enable him to live more independently. That's what they do. They built a home so James could have gatherings with his family. He could be James. He could still be a hero for his family as well. Thanks to the generosity of people like you, the lives of American heroes and their families are being improved. James Carey, so many other service members as well, first responders, all of them, they paid a high price keeping our country and our communities safe. Through Tunnel to Towers, friends like you have said thank you, not only through words, but through action. So, America's heroes need you. Here's how you do it. Only $11 a month. So easy. Go to t2t.org. Tunnel to Towers. That's their website. t2t.org and donate today. Do it. Gandhi, you are so slick at these games you put together every day.
Oh, thank you. It's fun.
It's, and it involves a lot of time music and artists that we love. It is Black Music Month. And so, how do you whittle it down to 10? 10 of the most influential artists in Black music.
I sort of just closed my eyes and pointed because there were so many on here, but I feel like a lot of them we play with all the time. So I tried to find some that weren't as popular, but they're still all super popular. So,
all right. So there's 10 on this list. Keep in mind, you're not going to hear from every single Black artist that's influential. It can't be done. But these are 10 of them, and it's a great representation of what we're talking about. So if you can name these artists, and these are all very, very, very big songs, I think you'll do well. Call Diamond now at 800-242-0100. And let's see if Nate has any glamorous prizes in the glamorous prize closet. Lisa on line 19. Lisa, we got your text. Good morning. Thanks for listening to us.
Good morning.
Morning.
So this is a bittersweet week for Lisa. It's wedding week. That's got to be a lot of work.
Super exciting. Moving, renovating a house, and a wedding.
Oh, my God.
Wow. God.
Wow. Your wedding?
My wedding.
Whoa. Wow.
Yep. June 21st. June 21st, Lisa's getting married. It's also the same day her mom passed away 1 year ago. So your mother will not be at your wedding. I bet that really, really is stabbing you in the heart a lot.
It is. It definitely hurts. The venue, the place that we got, that was the only day they had available after we had changed our date. And so I didn't think about it until a couple of days later. I was like, wait, we're getting married on the same day that my mom passed away. But I think it's exactly how it was supposed to be and what she would want.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Isn't it funny how even from beyond, she's controlling everything. Yeah. That's what moms do. Moms do that. But how fitting. What a great gift. A great gift for you and your mom 1 year to the day after she passed away to get married. Wow. You said she listened to our show?
Oh, she was a huge fan of your show, a huge fan of your show. I think that she's the one that got me started listening. She's the one that bought me your book.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Well, love to you and your mom, and what a special day. actually, that's the icing on the cake, knowing it's 1 year to the day after your mom passed away. So, best of luck, and it's going to be great.
Thank
It's going to
you.
be a day full of feels, as they say.
It will for sure.
All right, Lisa. Thanks for listening to us, and break a leg, as they say. Don't break a leg while you're marching down the aisle. But, you know what I'm saying.
Thank you guys for all your laughs, and in the morning, it's definitely the start to my morning every day.
Well, thank you, Lisa, and love looking up to your mom as well. She has a big day ahead.
Yep.
Coming up on the 21st.
Thank you.
All right, take care, Lisa. Thanks for listening. Wow, everyone has a story, right?
Yeah. Always.
Do you want to get into the contest? We can if you want.
Do it, baby.
Do it.
Let's do it, baby. I love when Nate calls me baby. Black Music Month. 10 of the most influential artists right here before you. But not all of them. It's just 10.
Right.
So we're going to get a lot of people yelling at us.
For sure.
You forgot, blah, blah, blah. Okay, get over it.
And I think you also have to think about their influence, not just were they the most popular. Because there's, I think, one on there that might not be as popular, but had a very influential moment.
Okay, perfect. Amanda, over in Morristown, New Jersey, the home of Coniglio's Pizza. Do you go there a lot?
I love Coniglio's. Big fan.
Mm-hmm. Me too. All right, look, Amanda, she's ready to play. She knows her music. She's super excited. She's confident. I feel good about this. Here we go. So describe exactly what we're doing here with this list, Gandhi.
All right, all you're going to have to do is give us the title and artist of the piece of music that you hear. They're some of the most influential black artists of all time, so I think you can do this.
Okay, let's do it. Here is artist number 1. Hit it.
What you want?
That is Aretha Franklin with Respect.
Yeah!
I love a song that spells out the word.
Always.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. All right, here we go. Black Music Month, most influential artist number 2.
Don't worry about a thing.
Perfect.
Bob Marley.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be all right.
Three Little Birds.
Three Little Birds.
And by the way, you just have to give us the artist, but it's a bonus if you get the name of the song.
Well,
We love
I
Three
did
Little Birds.
say artist and title, but that's fine.
I Okay. Oh my God. She sharpened the knife. All right. It's your game. Three Little Birds. So we'll give you that one. Here is number 3.
It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a come take it to the floor now. Woo!
Woo! Love that album.
Is Beyonce, and that is the Cowboy Carter album.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Texas Hold'em.
Hey,
Sing Texas. Ain't no hold 'em.
Wow, we haven't played that in a long time. I love that song.
Yeah.
All right, here's number 4.
Yellow diamonds in the light.
Love it. You know, we played that song over and over and over until people hated it. I never hated it. I love that song. Who is it and what song is it?
That is Rihanna, Fell in Love in a Hopeless Place.
We'll take that. We found
Harper.
Gandhi, come on, lighten up.
You guys are lighting up for all of us.
Gandhi.
Fine.
All right. From now on, you have to get it the wording exactly correct for the title. All right.
Okay.
Here's song number 5.
Under my area, I got the strap. Hey, I gotta carry him.
Okay, that is This Is America. Don't touch me tripping on. Don't touch me tripping on.
You know
Hold
it.
on. I know it. This Is America. Oh, I can't think of his name. Don't touch me tripping on.
Oh, no.
I know.
That's Childish Gambino.
This is America. Look at you slipping now.
And, Amanda knows the lyrics of the song.
Yeah.
But okay. Not good enough for Gandhi.
Okay.
But, there you go. All right. I bet you get this next one. Number 6.
Don't have to be beautiful to tell me all.
Yes.
That is Prince and Kiss.
Yep. Got it.
Just want your extra time in your kiss.
God. If If you've not gone through his entire catalog and listened to all of his songs, you would be surprised at all the songs that were huge hits from Prince, and you forgot that they existed. There's so many of them. I love him. All right, here's number 7.
But she's my kneesy, keep my arms so breezy. Can't leave rap alone, the game needs me.
Mm-hmm.
H to the Izzo. That is Jay-Z.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 8th wonder of the world.
There he is. All right, number 8. Here it is. Who is this, I wonder?
That is Michael Jackson. I feel like that's Annie. Are you okay? I couldn't hear the rest of the lyrics. Can you give me the lyrics one more time? I know it's Michael Jackson.
Okay, we'll play it. Here it is. Here it is.
I know it's not Beat It? No, that's not Beat It.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
That's Smooth Criminal.
You've been hit by a smooth.
There you go. And here we go. Here's wow. Okay, this is the moment you're talking about, right, Gandhi?
No, I don't think so. It already passed the one I was thinking, but maybe. Let's see.
What were you thinking of?
I thought Childish Gambino. She might not get. Yeah.
All right. But here is number 9. Let's see if you can get this one.
I see trees of green, red roses too.
All right. If you say Uncle Johnny, we'll give you the point. But
I was going to say, I know this is Uncle Johnny's favorite song. Skies of, oh my God, Skies of Blue.
Mm-hmm.
You're Beautiful to Me is the song.
Do you know the artist?
I know Uncle Johnny. I can't. I know, Boo. I know.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's Louis Armstrong in What a Wonderful World. And by the way, there's a Broadway musical out right now about the life and story of Louis Armstrong. Did you know that, Danielle?
I think that closed.
Oh, never mind.
Grand opening, grand closing.
All right, well, okay. And here's one more, very influential, number 10.
Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1.
That is Kendrick Lamar. They Not Like Us.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
There you go. You did pretty well. She did well. Now, how many did she get?
She got enough.
Enough. There's no one counting anymore.
She got the majority, right? Like that's it's a pretty low bar.
Yeah.
You did really well, and Gandhi tried to slip some stuff by you there, but you did really well. You did good. What do you have for our friend?
Well, we're whipping
Amanda?
it out. How about a $250 cash gift card thanks to our friends at Quick Check?
That is amazing. Way to start summer.
I know. Hey,
you're welcome.
Froggy loves it when you whip it out, Nate. Thank you for doing that. You have a beautiful day, Amanda. Thanks for listening to us. Hey, hold on. You have one more. We have one more job to do. You want to hear Jay-Z or Kendrick Lamar right now? You push the button by telling us who it is.
Hove. Let's go Hove. All day, Hove.
Here we go. Thank you for listening to us. Have a great day, all right? That was a great contest.
Thank you.
Ho! H to the Izzo. B to the Izzy. H to the Izzo. B to the Izzy. Ho! H to the Izzo. V to the Izzy. With Shizzle, my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. Was hurting them in the home of the turbans. Got it dirt cheap for them. Plus, if they were short with cheese, I would work with them. Bored and weed, got rid of that dirt for them. Wasn't born hustlers, I was birthing them. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. But she's my kneesy, keep my arms so breezy. Can't leave rap alone, the game needs me. Haters want me clapped, that chrome, it ain't easy. Cops wanna knock me, DA wanna box me in. But somehow, I beat them charges like Rocky. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. But Shizzle, my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. That's the anthem, get your damn hands up. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. That's the anthem, get your damn hands up. I do this for my culture, to let them know what it look like when in a roaster. Show them how to move in a room full of vultures. Industry shady, it need to be taken over. Label owners hate me, I'm raising the status quo up. I'm overcharging for what they did to the Cold Crush. Pay us like you owe us for all the years that you hold us. We can talk, but money talk, so talk more bucks. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. For shizzle, my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. That's the anthem, get your damn hands up. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. That's the anthem, get your damn hands up. Yeah, Hope is back, life story told through rap. It's acting like I sold you, like I told you sell drugs. No, Hope did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. I was raised in the projects, roaches and rats. Smokers out back, selling they mama sofa. Lookouts on the corner, focused on the Ave. Ladies in the window, focused on the kinfolk. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. For shizzle, my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. That's the anthem, get your damn hands up. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. That's the anthem, get your damn hands up. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy. H to the Izzo, B to the Izzy.
There you go. She won. She picked a song. Amanda's in charge today. By the way, thank you to Quick Check. Download the Quick Check app today. Become a Quick Check Rewards member. Start earning those points, redeeming those rewards. I mean, if you drive by Quick Check every day, you know you want to stop in and get that coffee. You know you need that app on your phone. And their sandwiches, freshly, locally baked bread. Love them. As a matter of fact, if you don't hear me in a few minutes, I'll be down to Quick Check. So, anyway, what are we doing? We have a phone tap on the way, but it's not a free money phone tap. We've run out of money.
Yeah, not this week.
Out of cash. All right, so fine. Can we just give something away?
If you want. Sure. What do you got sitting right next to you?
What do we have? Danielle, what do we give? Danielle, what do you have?
I'll have to go look at my desk and see what I have.
I got a case of Topo Chico.
I'm sure I have crap at the desk I could give away.
Okay, go find some crap, Danielle.
Okay,
We're giving away Danielle's crap coming up. Into the three things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right. The man accused of killing a Minnesota lawmaker and her husband is due in court this afternoon. Vance Bolter was captured yesterday after a massive manhunt. He's charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. Bolter allegedly killed state lawmaker Melissa Hortman and her husband and shot and injured Democratic Senator John Hoffman and his wife. The Justice Department is also considering possible federal charges after investigators announced they discovered a possible hit list that had the name of more federal lawmakers. Israel says Iran has launched about 350 ballistic missiles at the country since Friday. The Israeli military says most of those were intercepted by air defense systems. About 24 Israelis have been killed so far as Iranian missiles made it through those defenses. Tehran is mostly targeting Tel Aviv and Haifa, densely populated areas, and the military is urging people to get to bomb shelters as warnings go out. Israel continues its assault on Iran and says it has targeted missile launchers to disrupt Iranian attacks. And finally, tomorrow's Mega Millions drawing will be worth about $280 million. That's at the very least. After the drawing on Friday the 13th ended the way a lot of people expected it to, without a winner. It has happened before. The last time there was a Mega Millions grand prize jackpot winner on Friday the 13th, however, was back in January of 2023. So this pot keeps rolling. And those are your 3 things.
Wow. How much?
At least $280 million.
Damn.
Oh, God. I've already spent it. I need to win this.
That's funny? To me, it's funny. Yeah, do you have a sense of humor? Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. It's time to talk about something that'll make all our lives a little smoother. We're all familiar with PayPal, right? PayPal is the trusted and rewarding way to pay. It gives you more savings and more flexibility, which is always great to have. Don't just pay, PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
The free crap phone tap.
Yeah, we're giving away free crap because we're out of free money. Maybe next week we'll have some more money. It's okay. Times are tough. Times are rough. We're going to get through this, guys. So until then, we got to give away crap. So Danielle, I said go to your desk and bring me some crap to give away.
It's really not crap what I found.
I think it really qualifies as crap.
No! Oh my gosh!
Okay. Describe to everyone what you're giving away.
Okay, so
Wait, hold on. Why is Scotty B doing
because
that?
He thinks he can't ship it. Scotty, I have the box it came in.
Look at the size of that thing.
I have the box it came in.
That box is beat up.
Oh, shut up! You just ship it in the box and shut up.
Oh wow!
I love you, Scotty.
Wow.
That's right,
Yeah,
Danielle.
you
Lay
think
down
you
the
can get
law.
I love how you can say, I love you, Scotty, and just get away with what you
He
just
knows
said.
I love him.
Just ship it in the box and shut up.
No,
Put it in the box and shut up.
Scotty, I made sure to give you the same box. This
Okay.
box is okay.
I will tell you, the thing you're about to win with the free crap phone tap isn't even worth the amount of money it's going to take to ship it to
Okay,
you.
first of all, I have a smaller one of these that I love, and I dress it all the time, and I take it everywhere. My friends at Gaggleville sent me a bigger version. It's too big, so I
What
can't
is
really
it?
use it. It is a duck.
Is that like a yard duck?
It's a goose.
Yeah.
It's like a lawn ornament.
It's like
It's
a
a
lawn
goose.
ornament, and you can dress him up for holidays. Right now, actually, it's a girl. Right now, she's wearing her pink bikini with her sunglasses.
Looking amazing.
But I also have costumes for you. So I have rainbow for Pride, a nice rainbow costume for her, a raincoat with an umbrella, a sunshine costume, a Super Bowl costume, and even a pizza costume. So you
Okay,
get the costumes and this beautiful duck.
It's a goose.
Oh yeah, lawn ornament.
It's a
goose.
lawn ornament goose
Yeah.
with a wardrobe. This
Yes.
is really crap.
Look how cute she is in her pink bikini
And sunglasses.
Adorable.
and sunglasses.
But I love that Danielle has a smaller version and she takes it with her everywhere she goes.
I do. It has been with me from every office that we have moved to. That
You
duck
have
has followed me.
taken
And Gaggleville, they're so nice. They have such cute geese that they sell with costumes. But this one's too big for me. So if they want to send me a smaller one, that's fine. But this one's really big. So I'm going to give it to you.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever, when you were growing up, was there ever a weird old lady down the street?
That's me.
Everyone liked her, but she was a little peculiar. Just asking.
That would be me.
That's-
Right now, the one on my desk has his 4th of July costume on.
Of course,
Just
he's
like-
very patriotic. That goose. All right. If you want to win Danielle's goose and wardrobe, be caller 100 now with the free crap phone tap. 800-242-0100.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right, Skeery, what's your phone tap about today?
So Elizabeth always does things at the last minute. She's got a Bahamas trip coming up really soon and had applied for her passport but hasn't gotten it back yet. So her dad wants to teach her a lesson about waiting for the last minute to get things done. I'm going to be calling from the passport office, phone tapping Elizabeth.
All right, let's go to Skeery's phone tap. Here we go.
Hello.
This is Ron Harrington with the Passport Authority. How are you doing today?
Hi, how are you?
Very good. I'm calling actually to cancel the appointment that you have with us at noon tomorrow because we're overbooked.
Okay, I'm leaving in 2 weeks to the Bahamas, and I need my passport.
If you decided last minute to do this, then maybe you could just decide last minute not to go too. I mean, it couldn't have been that important, right?
No, it is pretty important, actually. It's for my sister's wedding.
Well, I guess just send her a nice gift in place of you going. 'cause-
I wish it was that simple.
yeah.
I'm driving and stuff, so I have to figure out what the next step is.
Well, all right then. Thank you. You there?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to redial. You're going to talk. We're going to listen in, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, hon?
Nothing. I'm like, the passport agency guy just called me. He's the biggest. He canceled my appointment.
You can't go. I tried telling you.
But Dad, I'm going on this trip. I'm not going to cancel my vacation. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not. I'm not missing out on it.
If they're backed up, there's no other service can get it for you.
Dad, if this place can do, I'm lost right now. I'm trying to find this office.
Pull over a second so I could talk to
I'm
you.
here on the area. Holy, I'm going to really flip out in 4 seconds. This is so ridiculous.
I know, but I was trying to help you to get...
What do you not understand?
All right. You want me to try to get this guy on the line? Your passport
He is
guy.
the biggest you will ever talk to.
Hold on.
Ron Harrington.
Yeah, Harrington, how you doing? My name is Frank Marciano. You spoke to my daughter earlier in reference to canceling her appointment. I have her on the line.
Miss Marciano, let me ask you this. Why were you delinquent in getting your passport in the first place?
No. Excuse me. You don't have no place to call me out on my responsibilities.
Well, hey, why don't you wait till the day before your flight to get your passport?
Who got you a job, honestly? Because you are the most disrespectful human being I ever met.
You're a human Bratz doll. That's what you are.
honestly, where is your office, bro? Where is your office?
You're calling me bro. You're calling me bro.
Where is your office? Where is your office? 'Cause I want to see you personally. I want to see you personally and have a sit down with you personally.
I don't like your snarky little attitude there, Miss Thing. Yes, I am kidding you. Your dad is phone tapping you.
You've been phone tapping me.
Hey, Elizabeth, it's Skeery Jones from the Elvis Duran Morning Show.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
I love how you called her Miss Thing.
Miss Thing.
There you go. Thank you, Skeery, for the free crap phone tap. Let's go see what Heather's all about. Line 7. Hi, Heather.
Good morning.
We got bad news. Very bad news. You won. You're calling 100. Sorry about that.
I'm like gonna cry. Oh my god.
For a goose?
Yes, you got the
Yes.
You got the porch goose.
You got a porch goose.
I'm excited about the porch goose.
See?
My little boy's gonna be thrilled.
Oh, my Lord. The whole neighborhood's going to really find out a lot about you just by
Yes.
putting a goose on your porch.
Wait till you see all the costumes you're going to get, and you can even buy more costumes online if you'd like.
Amazing.
Wow.
The best thing about this is your day can only get better from here.
Yeah, Froggy, say that again. What?
That's the best part about this is your day can only get better from here.
Wow. You guys suck.
This is the little one of the day.
Let me tell you, in a world of craziness, this little goose brings you happiness for the day.
It really does. You know, I got to be honest with you,
really
Heather.
does.
A lot of people, dozens of people have been texting and going, "Oh my God, I want that goose." I'm like, "What?"
See?
I wish I had a porch. If I had a porch, I'd have that goose. You can put it in the. You can put it in the garden if you have a garden.
Oh my
So-
goodness, her bikini bottom just came off. Hold on.
Oh, God,
scandal.
I
Let me
don't know how
fix
that
that.
Oh no.
All right.
Scandal.
I love it. You should have said it's a porch goose with removable bikini. Okay, so you won the porch goose, the garden goose, whatever the hell it is, and you got a huge closet of wardrobe pieces to put on the goose. You're going to have a great life with this goose. Heather, thanks for giving it a good home. You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
Hold on one second. Now, Scotty, how much do you think it'll cost to ship that?
$45.
No.
$45, right.
Yeah,
There you
we
go.
use FedEx, man.
All right, the goose cost $39.99, I think, online. So
Right. There you go.
I'll drive it to you.
I love the fact you can buy even more costumes for it.
You can.
Congratulations to you. Thanks for listening. Her name was Heather, is that right? Yeah, Heather.
Yeah.
Another phone tap tomorrow. I'm wondering what kind of crap we're giving away then. Danielle.
Yes.
Oh, you're not off the hook yet. What do you have coming up in your
hold on,
report?
let me find that. Celebrities that are nice to people that work on airplanes, and Nick Cannon gets another job.
Oh. By the way, people are texting in. They want to know, repeat it, please. Where can they purchase a garden goose?
Gaggleville is the name of it. I actually just posted their Instagram page on my Instagram, Radio
Okay.
Danielle Monaro. Gaggleville, that's the name of them.
All right, thank
Yep.
you very much.
Hey, it's Nicki Minaj.
What's up? It's the Kid Leroy.
This is Rihanna.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. You're listening to Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Rocket Mortgage is lowering down payments to 1% for eligible home buyers with OnePlus. 1% down on a home with OnePlus from Rocket Mortgage. Learn more today at 800-4ROCKET or go to rocket.com.
Rocket Mortgage LLC, licensed in 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
Just want to tell you all, I've been listening for years and years and years. I hear all these people say, "Oh, I've been listening to you for years." I have not been listening to y'all for years. I've only been listening to y'all for about 2 months.
Wow.
But y'all have cracked me up, and I just thank y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Love it. Thank God someone's listening. I don't know. I need to freshen up my look. I'm done. I wish I could do the Benson Boone thing. You know, a mustache and a mullet.
Okay.
Curly hair thing.
Okay.
I
What's stopping
I can't. Well, everything.
Okay.
And also, and these kids, you know, these guys, these young guys, they have that broccoli haircut. I never had one of those. I feel like we didn't have broccoli haircuts until recently, right?
Yeah, my
Like
son
the
has
past
a
10 years.
broccoli haircut.
I know. So I went online and I said, "Hey, AI, Elvis Duran with a broccoli haircut." And I showed you the results, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's very
I
literal.
posted it at Elvis Duran on Instagram. Go check it out. And follow me, by the way. I'm losing followers every day because I need a new haircut, I guess. But look what AI did for my broccoli haircut on my Instagram at Elvis
like
Duran.
it.
You like that?
I don't know.
Really?
I like the look.
It took you literally.
Really?
It's so futuristic.
Yeah, AI just isn't quite there yet.
No.
Anyway, getting ready for vacation next week. We're so excited. We're going to the outlets today.
Baby.
The more you buy, the more you save. But we're all, we're away and we're flying overseas to Italy, whatever, and we're going to try to just not check any bags.
Yeah.
Can you just roll everything up? And I think we can do it. We did it before. We went to Greece with only carry-on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But a friend who was traveling with us, I think she's packing at least 80 pounds worth of stuff to take. I was like, what do you need all this for?
Yeah,
but anyway,
I don't
you guys
remember.
are you excited about getting all packed up for your trip, Gandhi?
Hell yes, absolutely. And I do not remember the last time I checked a bag. I will die with a carry-on. It's terrible.
It's so great not to check a bag.
It's nice.
And it only takes one person. Like if there's like 6 of you traveling together and 5 of you do all carry on and one says, well, I'm going to check my bag. Well, then you all have to wait.
Right, exactly.
So, oh my God. Anyway, well, good luck. I'm going to try to do the rolling things up thing.
Tuck it in shoes, tuck it in everything. Yep.
You can do it.
Yeah. And so what's the rule on underwear?
I think at least 2 pairs a day.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. I started packing, and I think the majority of my suitcase is now underwear. Yeah.
Froggy, you have that look on your face. Why not 2 pair a day for you?
It just seems like a lot. I mean, are you planning on something happening? I mean, like.
No, I'm preparing in case it does.
Yes, and if
Gandhi, you're an adult. You're a 40-some-year-old adult. You are capable of using 1 pair of underwear.
No, not if you work out. Not if you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you work out, you're going to put that same underwear back on?
All right, that makes sense. If you work out, if you go, like, for guys, if you don't have board shorts that have the underwear in them, I could see where maybe you use an extra pair. But I mean, I just think having 2 pair a day for maybe, and as Nate calls it, an accident. I don't think that at this stage in life you should be having accidents.
But if you
Can
go
we back
to a
up for a
beach-
second? Can we back up for a second? You're over 40?
No.
Or 30. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
What?
We can leave it there.
I know you have accidents when you're young and when you're older, but in this middle stage of life, you should be able to determine that today there are going to be no bathroom accidents.
What if she eats something that doesn't agree with her stomach? Then she might have an accident.
What if
No,
you
she's an adult. She'll make it to the bathroom.
No, but what if you go to the beach and it's hot? I mean, don't you just want to like fresh pair for the rest of the day?
Yes, that I get.
And she'll be walking around a lot, and she'll be sweating.
It's better to
2
be
a day.
safe than sorry.
I know, but Froggy basically has you like 1 foot in the grave. I mean,
didn't say
you're
that.
you're at this age where you're gonna start having accidents in your panties.
It's my exact point is that you come into this world, you have accidents and you need an extra pair. And when you leave, you have accidents. But in this middle stage, you should be able to determine that today's not going to be a day that I have an accident.
I know, Gandhi, you've lost control of your sphincter.
You never know.
Need 2 pair underwear.
You have no idea what could happen. I'm just saying you should be prepared with the underwear. Always.
Okay. I will be. I do times 0.5. I'll take a pair and a half per day. Does that make sense?
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
It fits funny, but Skeery, what?
I take just about less or at the amount of days I'm going to be gone because
take less.
Well, here's why. I'll tell you why. Because there are days at a time where you're in that bathing suit with the mesh, and you're not wearing underwear. So I always find
all day though.
If I'm going away for 7 days and I take 7 pair of underwear, I usually go through around 5.
I am
What do you do
so
at night
concerned.
when you go out at night? You got to take that mesh off.
Sometimes you don't even use it. I don't know, for whatever reason the calculation is off. And then there's the pair that you're wearing to the airport and whatever. So
Which has to be
a fresh
immediately
pair.
taken off after you get off an airplane.
Yeah,
it's been all up your stuff for hours.
Oh God!
I never go over the amount of days that I'm I always bring for just the amount of time that I'm away.
Okay, all right. You do
That's
you,
just
boo.
me.
It's all good. It's all good.
You're crazy, man. I always have backups. No way.
All right. I mean, if you have explosive diarrhea, no problem. I got 1 pair of underwear to take care of that. Yeah, Nate. What's up?
I think if you take that many pairs, you may be setting yourself up for failure. Hear me out.
What?
So if you feel like, okay, I'm going to gamble on this fart.
What?
Oh God! Can we move on?
Yeah, you're going to gamble more, knowing that you got more
No, you're
insurance.
No, you're not. I don't think that's
It's
true.
like you're
Nate.
at the roulette table. You have more chips.
You got
on
more
the table,
chips, so
therefore
you're gonna,
you can.
Exactly.
That's the most
worst
ludicrous
logic
thing I've ever heard.
I feel like if you know you've got a lot of insurance,
No.
you're going to gamble.
No.
Froggy, I got to disagree. It's not the worst logic. It isn't logic. There's no logic in what he just said.
Nope.
You're weird. I've got extra pair of underwear. I think I'll let one blow.
Sorry, folks.
Whoa.
And I
You
think
know you got a clean pair back in
No,
the room,
I
you
think-
might gamble more.
I I think it's the opposite too. I think because when you bring your umbrella, it doesn't rain. So if you bring your extra pair, you're not going to poop your pants. That's how I look at it. Yeah.
This is the most ludicrous conversation of all time.
I'm still really, really fixated on Skeery bringing fewer pair than the days he's there.
Someone just sent a text saying Skeery brings 5 pair of underwear for 7 days. Ugh. And then the vomit emoji.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Do you
No, I use 5 out of the 7. I'll always bring the 7.
That is not what you said.
That's what you said.
But I'll never use them.
What do you do the other 2 days when you go out at night? Are you not wearing underwear?
For whatever reason, if I wear a pair for 3 hours, that one's coming back on. 3 hours? And I'm not in the sun?
It just depends on what you're. It depends on what you're doing.
Depends on what you're doing is right.
It does not matter. It does not matter. It has been up there for 3 hours. It does not need to go back on your body. Put a new pair on,
All right.
Skeery.
I think
you
we
can
all
afford
agree.
Underwear.
We all agree to disagree. We must move on. Corinne is on line 19. I love this text we received from Corinne earlier. Hi, Corinne.
Good morning. Thank you for taking my call after the explosive diarrhea extra underwear conversation.
We've got
I'm so honored.
It's a busy day. We're multitasking. We received a text from Corinne earlier. It was a bittersweet text, right? I mean, you're an 8th grade teacher. Is that right?
I am. I'm an 8th grade teacher in a wonderful school in Rockaway Park, Scholars Academy, and this group of 8th graders, I cry every morning knowing that this is my last Monday with them. This is my last Tuesday with them. We made such a connection.
So
I'm
Corinne,
standing outside and I don't want to walk in.
Okay, being an 8th grade teacher, 8th grade is that's a kind of a tipping point grade where people, I know when I was in 8th grade and all my friends, you kind of find yourself a little more around 8th grade-ish times. So I bet you've seen a lot of growth in these 8th graders as the year progressed, right?
Oh yeah, they were the group that came in, and the 7th grade teachers are like, watch out for this group. They're a handful, or they're going to be hard to do. And I said, yes, I can't wait. I love that population. I want all of those. I want the ones that people have kind of counted out. Wow. And those are the ones I make the biggest connection with. And now they're leaving. They're growing up, and I'm not ready.
And how many years have you been teaching 8th grade?
Almost 20.
All right, so this has been happening every single year, and it's coming. You know, your time with them is coming to an end, and so wow, that must. Yeah, you can hear it, guys. You can hear Corinne.
Oh my gosh, 100%. Is this group from this year the one you've gotten closest to, or does this happen every year for you?
I mean, it's always like a good luck, I'm so proud of you kind of thing. But this group, they're like my Velcro kids, and I email them on the weekends because I know they're going to have a hard weekend with like their parents, or I remind them when tests are coming up, or every lunch I spend with them. I don't have free periods because I want to be someone that they're going to remember. I'm trying to be the teacher I didn't have.
Well, see, the good thing is that because you have been like this, they will probably stay in contact with you from now on, and you will be there for their life and see all the wonderful things that they've been through or go through, and they might reach out when they need you in the future.
Wow.
Oh, Danielle, I hope so.
Yeah.
You know what?
I hope so.
We talk a lot about teachers and how much we love our educators, and you, Corinne, are checking off all the boxes.
Yeah.
The perfect teacher.
Oh.
The things you're saying, the way you are so passionate about them, and maybe to a fault sometimes you get too passionate about them as individuals and as a class, and that's why it's going to hurt. But you know what? Never ever stop doing that. And it's okay. You're going to have your heart broken every single year for the rest of your career. And you know why? Because you're doing it right.
I welcome it. I welcome it. If I can just be a chapter in their story, I'm honored.
Aw, that's so nice.
What a legacy you're leaving.
Wow.
No, don't leave now, but when you do leave, you're leaving quite the legacy. The teacher I never had. You know what? I love that you said that as well, because I cannot tell you one teacher I had that that inspired me or made me feel great about anything. I just got the bad spin with every teacher I had.
Oh, no.
For some reason. I mean, I'll talk to friends I went to high school with, and I'll go, wait, why are you complaining about your teachers? Who'd you have? And I would give them every year of teachers I had. They're like, yeah, you really got screwed. I'm like, oh, well. But you are amazing. We love you, Corinne, and the fact that you're listening to us makes us feel very, very, very proud. So thank you.
Oh, Elvis, I'll be that teacher for you anytime. Send me your essays. I'll be happy to put them over.
Oh, PTSD. All right, thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful summer, Corinne. And get ready. You got another 8th grade class on the way. You do. Hold on one second. Or hold on. Let's send her something. Send her something. Sure. I have something for her. Just keep her on hold, okay? Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. That was a great call from Corinne. Thanks for bringing that in. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right, President Trump is not backing down on ICE raids that sparked some protests over the weekend. On Sunday, Trump announced he's directing his administration to use every resource possible on mass deportation efforts. He mentioned increasing enforcement actions in Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, and other cities he considers the core of the Democratic Power Center. Trump made the announcement a day after the No Kings protests against his policy were held in major cities across the U.S.
I love that the post I saw. Someone said, no kings, and below that was like, yes, queen.
Yes, queen.
Yes. So no kings, yes, queen.
Exactly.
It was pretty funny.
All right, jurors continue deliberations today in the retrial of Karen Reed in Norfolk Superior Court in Dedham, Massachusetts. The jury deliberated for about 2 hours Friday after hearing closing arguments and receiving the charge from the judge. Reed is charged with murder and other offenses, accused of killing her Boston police officer boyfriend John O'Keefe back in 2022 by hitting him with her SUV on purpose while drunk. She says she's being framed. Her first trial last year ended with a hung jury and a mistrial. And finally, authorities say a Tesla hit by a train in Berks County, Pennsylvania on Saturday morning was in self-driving mode. County officials said this is actually kind of terrifying.
I'm telling you.
Said the self-driving vehicle with 3 people inside made a turn at a railroad crossing and drove about 50 feet down the tracks before the people inside got out. The vehicle was struck a short time later. Thankfully, nobody was injured.
Nope.
Danielle doesn't trust them.
Nope.
And those are your 3 things.
Elvis Duran.
He just keeps opening his mouth.
And the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Another rainy, misty, tinkly day here in New York City. How many weekends in a row has it rained?
At least
10? At least 8. Every weekend, rain. It's okay. I mean, I kind of like it sometimes, but I prefer the sunshine. So we had a almost rained out Father's Day yesterday, but we did okay. How was your Father's Day, Garrett?
It was great. It was great. Sorry.
Well, why are you yelling? What's going on here?
I was away from
stepping up to the mic.
I was stepping up to the mic. I was away.
Isn't it funny? We have like 16 microphones in this room, but only one works.
I was going to say, what's wrong with that one?
It's connected to something else. We don't know where.
I think we were doing our morning show at Kiss in Cleveland, and remember they took us into the studio. Only one mic worked.
What?
So we had to. Gandhi, I think this is before you were with us. This old studio that was just falling to pieces. They said, "Sure, let the Elvis Duran show go into that studio." Like, oh, I don't care. So we had to use one mic. We had to crowd around one mic, all like 6 of us.
It was like radio.
The whole show?
Yeah, radio in the 1930s.
Wow. It was an interesting show.
And we'd been out drinking the night before, so we all stunk like booze, burping on each other. It was kind of fun, though. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
No one else saw the humor but me. Gosh. And again, I announced before, I'm going to announce again, if you have ever at least once called me daddy, you owe me a present from yesterday.
Okay.
Let's get that done.
I'll get you a pocket knife. Dad's like that, right?
Yes, I wanted pocket knife.
Okay, perfect.
Everyone's looking at my broccoli haircut on Instagram. Okay. Oh, we have to talk about hobosexuals coming up. And also triggered. What is triggering you? Why are people so triggered over the dumbest little things? You were talking about this, Gandhi.
Yes.
About how people pronounce words from another language. Go.
Yeah. There's this theme around here. I feel like it's split 50-50, where some of the people we work with really get irritated if you pronounce a word in the accent of the language that word comes from. So instead of saying croissant, you say croissant.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, so for my name is Maida. A lot of people call me Maida. I always think it's very sweet when people make the effort to call me Maida.
Right.
That's very nice. I like it. I think it's nice when people make that effort. But a lot of people around here get real pissed off. Scotty and Andrew, they just rage about it. Why?
Well, Scotty B, for instance, if I talk about going to Puerto Rico, I'll say, "Oh my God, we had a great trip to Puerto Rico."
Yeah, that.
That gets me nuts too.
Yeah.
Why?
Rico.
Why does that make you nuts? Don't you have enough going on in this world to make you nuts? Why is that the
Because
thing that makes you nuts?
You're trying to pander. You're trying to like immerse yourself into the language when Puerto Rico
is there a problem with immersing into a language? What's the problem with
Isn't
that?
that nice? It's complimentary.
No, but if you're American and speaking English the way we're speaking,
American, huh?
No, then you say Puerto Rico, because that's how we pronounce it. But to go Puerto Rico, then you might be offending the people whose language it is.
I don't think you're offending them.
I don't know.
Maybe sometimes you just sound like an idiot. You're not offending them.
I think it sounds more idiotic not to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Like not even try. Like they say that's one of the biggest things when people go to France specifically. You go to France and you start talking to them in English. You don't even try to speak French to them. And then everybody says, why are French people so rude? Well, imagine if someone did that to you here.
Exactly.
That's not, give it a shot.
Exactly. I mean, we live in the melting pot, Nueva York. Why not? I mean, I don't know.
Andrew gets mad at his own dad. I know he's here somewhere. He gets
Right.
mad at his own father because Andrew's last name is Puglisi, however you want to say it. His father says Pugliese, and it drives Andrew up the wall.
But that's how you say it, Pugliese.
Well,
right?
you know,
Wouldn't that be how?
If you're in Italy,
Yeah.
you would pronounce it Pugliese there.
Right.
But here's Pugliese. And so why do you get mad at your dad for wanting to say Pugliese?
It's just too much. Just do like a scooch less, just like a little less. Like he tried ordering prosciutto once. Like
what?
He tried ordering prosciutto, but he went.
What's prosciutto?
It's prosciutto.
It's prosciutto. So he ordered. He goes, "Can I get a plate of prosciutto?" They brought over a plate of bruschetta, which is the Italian toast with the tomato on top.
No, they brought a plate of what?
Bruschetta, which is just
it's bruschetta.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're not doing that. It's bruschetta and prosciutto.
But wait a minute, Andrew. My dad always said that your name is something you should really be proud of, and that if somebody doesn't pronounce it the right way, you should correct them.
So if I say Pugliese, how would you spell it? Puygleze.
No. We know it's P-U-G.
Yeah.
Everyone spells it wrong anyway. So
I had a friend go off over the weekend about everyone here using chopsticks. He's like, these white people out here just appropriating this culture. And I was like, hold on. Sometimes it's just way more convenient to use the chopstick.
Hot Cheetos and chopsticks. It's the only way I can eat them.
Okay, but why is it not okay for a non-Asian to eat with chopsticks? That's silly.
I don't understand what everyone flips out about this stuff for. I think it's weirder to just like plant, 10 toes down and say, I'm never changing anything. I'm not even going to try. I think that's weirder.
I'm with you. I think it's rude that if that's where you are and people are eating with chopsticks and you don't even try, then it's a little rude.
Give it a shot.
I agree.
Can we go back to the fact that Skeery is saying that Puerto Rico is not a part of America?
I never said that. Puerto Rico is a commonwealth of the United States. I never said Puerto Rico was not.
So you were like, we're American.
We're Americans.
No, I'm saying if you're speaking fluent American English, that's all I said.
Oh my God!
The way we speak.
So next week I'm going to a region of Italy that is spelled Puglia. How do you say that, Andrew?
Puglia.
No, Puglia.
No, you would say Puglia is what you're saying.
Yeah. Wow, Andrew.
In Italy, where it is,
it's even a part of your name. Pugliese. Pugliese.
In Italy,
Puglia.
I get it in Italy because they're Italian. They say it nice. For me here, I know I don't say it nice. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to butcher it.
Well, okay. Well, then where's your argument then? Because you're basically saying the same thing is good for one and not the other.
There they could say it right. Here, I just feel like you get a bunch of variations of it. Like Puglia, Puglia, Pelagia. Who knows?
What was the last one, Andrew?
I don't know. I think it's a stretch, but I went for it.
But if you know how to say your last name the correct way, you should be proud of that and using it.
I love Puglisi. Puglisi is how it's the easiest way to say it.
Right. It's been adapted for here for that.
Yes. And imagine growing up, you're the one Italian Italian kid in the class. Oh, Andrew, what is it? Pugliese. I'm 5 and I'm going to say my last name is Pugliese.
Okay,
No,
let's
it's
do
Pugliese.
this. Let's reverse engines for a second. Let's say you're Italian and you live in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
How would you pronounce cheeseburger? You know what I'm saying?
Do not say cheeseburger. Do not do that.
Hamburger.
So, I mean, if you were listening to someone speaking fluently Italian, right?
Yeah.
And you don't understand a word they're saying, and in the middle of a sentence, la 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 hamburger. Blah, blah, blah. Is that you're saying that's awful the way they say it because it sounds like they're from the United States when they say hamburger. You're saying the same exact thing, and in your argument against us saying foreign words with a dialect.
I love the melting pot here. I just think maybe the language version of it, I just think, hey, if you're going to get like chicken parmesan, just say you're getting chicken parmesan here. Don't go to the restaurant and be like, chicken parmigiano. No, you want chicken par. Just say you want chicken par.
No, I won't.
I've never heard parmigiano ever in my life.
I've
what's
heard
up?
it from people.
Oh my God. What up, Nate?
I'm kind of scarred from this because when I have been in other countries trying to speak their language, I will try the accent to sound more like I'm from that country. And for instance, I went to France and I'm like, bonjour, je voudrais coke. And the guy looks at me and goes, just say bonjour. You don't have to try with the accent.
See?
And so I'm like, what? I'm trying to be like you, and I'm trying to speak like you, but I got sassed for it.
It could be mistaken as disrespectful.
Yes,
That's
I
why
think he
don't
took it as
try.
disrespect.
I'm just going to go with the way I was learned it.
I think he thought I was trying to make fun of him. I'm like, no, I'm trying to be like you. I said bonjour.
But okay, isn't one of the most important things that we do as humans adapt, right? You're supposed to adapt to the environment around you. So if you're in another country and you try, that's great. We got Skeery over here. When a black person comes around, all of a sudden he's, hey, bro, what's up, man? How you doing, homie? Like, that's
actually
weird.
Heard it. He went down to Power 105 and told someone to give him some skin.
No, but if I see Charlemagne in the hall, I'll go, what's up, my man?
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
But he doesn't
You don't say that to anyone else.
And then we do the back pat, but that's what we do. But that's okay.
Well, that's
So
like
why
if
is that okay, but Puerto Rico is not okay?
But how many times when he sees somebody that doesn't speak English, he
Oh,
speaks
God.
louder at them?
Yeah, he does.
He talks louder at them,
Yells
like
in their
that's going to
face.
make a difference.
Well, I remember years and years and years ago, Skeery walks in. He just moved to Jersey City in his apartment, and there are a lot of Asian people who live in Jersey City. When I lived there, it definitely, it was just a huge Asian population. Still is. He said, "Oh my God, I got on the elevator, and this Asian woman, I said good morning to her, and she said good morning, and if my eyes were closed, I'd never ever would have guessed she was Asian."
It's like she was from like British or something. Like she had like a different accent.
And I said, "Why? What?" He said, "Yeah, she sounded British." I said, "Well, but Asian people can live in the UK, and they can get, they can have an accent that's not Asian sounding." He's like, "It's just psyched me out a little bit."
It was years ago.
Did you talk to her louder?
No.
Yeah, he does that. Danielle, you're right. Tell her what he
That's
does.
what he does. If he doesn't think you speak English, he will talk to you like that.
Oh, my God.
Like it's going to make a difference.
No, I'll talk slower.
And louder.
Listen, my immigrant father with his accent does the same thing, and it's mortifying. And
Right.
he'll also speak in broken English, like, me no want ketchup. I said, Dad, please stop.
You sound like Tarzan. What's going on?
Exactly, and that man speaks English. What are you doing?
My dad will just say, "I need an El Napkino."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He does not.
Lord.
That's not good either.
Oh, my.
Someone just said they texted in. They study language and dialect differences, and they say it's nice to honor other cultures, and you shouldn't be embarrassed to do that. Okay. So, Andrew Pugliese, we love you.
Oh, thank you. Buongiorno. Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao. I love Italians. Buongiorno. Anyway, let's. But I will continue to use chopsticks and not feel guilty about it. So tell your friend to kiss my ass.
I will tell him.
All right, good. Let's get into sound with Garrett. Then we have Around the Room. We got to get to lots going on. Garrett, what do you have today? Some new music.
Yes,
well, right?
yeah, we'll get to that. We'll finish off with that. But first, we'll start with Kimmel. So, with yesterday being Father's Day, he took to the street to ask dads how well they know their children.
Can you name any of your daughter's friends? Sure.
What grade is your daughter going into?
Oh, kindergarten. Kindergarten.
What did your daughter dress up as for Halloween last year?
Cow. Oh, fish. Okay.
All right. All right. So in L.A., a news chopper was covering some of the protests that were going on over the weekend, and the pilot had his microphone on, and the news aired his conversation he was having with someone else in the chopper about his love life.
You know what? I don't care. I am married. I am legally married. That's about the only way you can really say it. But I am not looking at now at all. I just had a bunch of debacles with my personal life. Yes, it's true. I know. It's hard to believe. I got nothing right now. Got nothing. Not really looking. Trying to find myself and be happy. I'm being serious about that. I want to be beholden to no one at this moment.
Okay.
You know, do I get lonely? Of course.
Hey, wait a second. Someone somewhere at a TV station in L.A. didn't have the foresight to turn that off?
Or they weren't paying attention.
Yeah, they probably were having a snack or something and not paying attention.
The guy goes, I got cats, though, so there's something.
There's that. Maybe they wanted to hear it. Like, go on.
All right, let's turn to some new music that dropped over the weekend. Our friend Enrique Iglesias dropped this one called Space in My Heart.
You don't love me yet, but I know you will. If you only felt half of what I feel, if you ever go, I will never change. There's a space in my heart, and it's just your shape.
Wow, it's good to hear from him again.
Yeah. And J-Hope, too. This was trending over the weekend. It's called Killing It Girl, and sounds like this.
You're killing it, girl. You're killing it, girl. 10 out of 10, oh, you're killing it, girl. That is such your friends, oh, you're killing it, girl.
There you go.
There you go.
Brand new.
All right. Oh, well, I'm going to go book my trip to Ibiza.
Oh, God.
Ibiza.
Do it. Ibiza. Thank you, Garrett. You're a go-to-matic in Ibiza. Let's go around the room. What's on your mind today? I'm going to start with you, Gandhi. What's on your mind today?
Okay, well, since it is the day after Father's Day, I just wanted to shout out my dad because he has equal parts impressed and terrified me with something that he has started doing. He's figured out the group chat and how to name group chats. So he's starting them with like random people. Oh, now he's got one going with Brandon and my brother-in-law. So the two men in his daughter's lives. He's got in a group chat.
What do you call it?
He named it YMCA, which stands for Young Men Capable of Anything. And now I have to spend my days explaining to him what reaction messages are and what the gifts mean, because all he does is call me and say, I don't understand this. Can you explain it? So I'm impressed that he learned it, and I'm also very sad that this is my job for the rest of 2025 at least. But good job, Dad.
No, he's got more on the way as he becomes more and more, connected.
Sure.
Digital-wise.
Yeah, I'm happy for him and sad for me. It's great.
I'm finding that I have to hand my phone over to Alex or other people sometimes because I don't know how to do anything anymore. I tried to post something on Instagram the other day, and it's all changed since last time I posted something. Like, what happened? So I'm putting that broccoli photo up today was just, wow, reason to celebrate.
Well, good job. You did it.
Your dad's not alone. Hey, producer Sam, what's up with you?
Okay, so I love when there is a glitch in the Matrix, and that happened to me over the weekend. On Friday, I was going to see the Ringo Starr show, as you all know, and we're very sad you couldn't come. I know. And it was awesome. But I'm getting on my train, and the doors open up, and who pops out of the same train right in front of me? Our very own Abby. She grabs my arm, and that's what it took for me to recognize her, because it's just so weird. You don't expect, I know we're all humans, but it's still weird to see you humans randomly outside of work. It was so crazy. She grabbed my arm and just said a bunch of things, and I was like, aha! And then the door shut just as I realized what was going on. But it's a glitch in the Matrix. I'm telling you, the world is not real. It's weird.
Well, no, it's really, if you see someone out of the space where you usually see them, I get it. You double take, like, wait, something's not, does not compute.
Neither of us are ever at that train, and at the same exact train. No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, Straight Nate, what's up with you?
Do you know how to caulk properly?
Oh, Josh, absolutely. I'm
You
a
do?
caulker from way back. Yeah.
Okay. I actually learned the proper way to caulk this past weekend. So you take the tip, and you don't just whack the tip off. You got to flatten the tip and cut a notch in it. A lot of people just cut the tip off and start caulking. You don't do that. Froggy, do you know how to caulk properly?
I absolutely do.
Wait, what are you going to do? Cut it and smash it?
You got to flatten the tip and then cut a notch in.
What color caulk were you using?
I was using white caulk.
Okay.
Can you cut the notch and then flatten?
No, you got to flatten first. You got to flatten the tip, and then you snip the tip, and then you cut the notch in.
Okay.
Well, I thought I was good at caulking, but now I feel like I just learned something new.
Yeah.
Whole new
Caulk
tactic.
deficient.
I have to go re-caulk everything.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for checking in, Nate.
No problem.
Froggy, what's up with you?
Listen, I know that Gandhi's a huge animal lover. I know, Elvis, you love your pups the best. Yesterday, I took Rocky for a walk yesterday afternoon. And I took him to there's a big park in our neighborhood, and there was nobody in the park. It was totally empty. There were birds everywhere, and I just let him off the leash.
How did he do?
And he ran as fast as he could run and chased every single bird he could. Oh, no. And just watching him do that gives me such joy. Just watching him be a dog, watching him run around and do it. And the second I said, okay, that's it, we're done, let's go. He walks back over, lets me put the leash back on. He goes back on his walk again.
Aww.
But just watching him run around and chase these birds, and they were screwing with him a little bit too. They would like fly down and land and then take off again. It was so much fun to watch. Watching a dog be happy it's pretty damn.
There's nothing better.
It's
I love my dog so much. I got into a staring contest with both of them this weekend.
Who won that one?
I won every one of them.
Oh, wow.
You did.
Well
But no, especially Max. Max will hold a stare for minutes. He will not take his eye off of you. He wants to win, but I won.
You did. Max,
Hey, Skeery, what's up with you today?
Well, here's proof you could do anything you put your mind to. My friend Pitmaster Kevin was not always a pitmaster. During the pandemic, when everyone was learning, and making banana bread and doing all that stuff, he said, I think I'm going to get a pit barbecue outside, and I'm going to read books, and I'm going to learn how to perfect the art of being a pit master. And he did. And on Friday night, he made racks of ribs and brisket and all this amazing stuff that was he had going since Thursday, and there's an exact science to all of it. So we were super impressed. I mean, it might as well have come out of the best rib spot in the country. That's how great it was. But yes, you can do anything you put your mind to. If you study, if you practice, it makes perfect. He made the perfect ribs for us on Friday night.
Nice.
I love that. There's nothing better than smoked meat.
Oh, yeah. Bring that.
Smoke your meat, kids. Hey, Danielle, what's up with you today?
So mine is about animals as well. So my cat Diggy is a kind of a Maine Coon cat. She's very, very hairy. So if you don't brush her at least once a week, she gets a lot of hairballs when she cleans herself. So this week, she decides she was going to throw up that hairball in my son Spencer's room, right on top of his brand new Yankee baseball hat.
Oh, no.
So of all places that she could have thrown up, I'm not even kidding you, there was a million things on his floor. He's a teenager, She picked that hat. He was so upset because he just bought it. So I put it through the wash, trying to clean it. There's still a couple spots that we're working on. But if you don't want your cat to throw up a hairball on your hat, maybe don't leave it on the floor. I don't know. Just saying.
You know what? The joys of pet ownership.
Yep.
Yeah, I stepped on some cold duty in the dark this morning. And it squeezes up between your toes. You're like, oh, God. And you want to just strangle them. But then you're like, nah.
Yeah.
I love it. If that's the price you pay, you do, because they're the best.
Exactly.
I cannot imagine a life without our pets, right, Daniel?
No,
And
never,
Frog?
never.
Exactly. And producer Sam.
Take anything else, just not my dog.
Yeah, I agree. Danielle, once again, give us a little brief look at what you have coming up in your Danielle report.
We're going to talk about celebrities that are nice to people on airplanes, and Nick Cannon has another job.
Also, I've been following Justin Bieber, and a lot of drama going on, and a lot of people are saying things to him, and it's irritating the hell out of him. Mm-hmm. I sent him a little a DM yesterday saying, hey, we love you, and you always have a seat at our table. And he read it. He didn't respond, but I know he read it. So I hope he's doing okay. I love him.
Yeah.
I was listening. Go ahead, Gandhi.
Did you see? So he posted something recently, which I'm sure was before you sent yours. But he was like, I wish everybody would stop checking on me. Stop asking me if I'm okay. I don't want to hear it. I was like, dude,
right.
What do you expect from people? From this, you're clearly saying I'm not okay, and that you want
Right.
people. Okay, it's weird.
No, I know. I was careful not to ask if he was okay. I just said, hey, I love you. It's all good. And the reason I was thinking about him is I was flipping around listening to music this weekend while driving, and I heard this old Justin Bieber song that came on, and I hadn't heard it in years. And I was like, God, he arguably has one of the best male voices as a vocalist. He has a great voice. A lot of people don't hear how great his voice is because they think about the news stories or the gossip, whatever. He really is an incredible artist, so I would love to hear some new music from him. Anyway, let's get some Bieber on next. Give me something to play, Skeery.
You got it.
Okay, we'll go down the Bieber list. Okay, coming up, Justin Bieber. We're teasing the Justin Bieber song. What else you want to hear? Some of the song you heard over the weekend we need to play today? Anything good? Think about it. Get back to me. Want to hear all about the weird, wild stories you didn't learn in school? Let my best friend Patty Steele and her podcast, The Backstory with Patty Steele, be your guide. What are you working on, Patty?
All right, Elvis, I know you're more of a boat guy than I am, but I don't think anybody wants to be lost at sea at the age of 11 after the rest of your family has been murdered. Man, it's an insane story.
The Backstory with Patty Steele. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Lady Gaga, and you're listening to my friend Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Danielle.
Yes.
You have lots on your list. Where do you want to start?
We'll start with Disney and Pixar. They broke some big news for animation fans. They are working on a new cat-centric film, Gato. Exactly.
What a great name.
It is directed by the guy who directed Luca. You guys remember Luca? So yeah, hold on. And yeah, so it's going to be cute. It's actually about a black cat named Nero. And Nero is a music-loving cat that doesn't swim, but he's in debt to a feline mob boss. So that will be coming summer of 2027. Nick Cannon has another gig, guys. He is the new host of Fox's Lego Masters. He will be replacing Will Arnett. They're going in a different direction.
I thought you were about to say he has a new baby on the way.
No. What was Father's Day like for him, though? That was
my God. He must have raked. He must have raked it in. You think he's busy? How many calls did he make to get that day, Prod?
And how do you decide who you want to celebrate? Like, who do you visit? You can't see them all, I wouldn't think, but
not enough hours in the day.
I don't think so. Anyway, audition episodes for season 6 of Lego Masters will be out very soon. I think it's actually this coming weekend or something. So Mike the Situation announced that he and his wife are now intervention certified as he marks 10 years of sobriety. How awesome is this?
Oh, wow.
He shared on Instagram that they are launching the Archangel Centers focused on mental health and substance use treatment. They will open later this year in New Jersey, and they will serve adolescents and adults. And in his book, Reality Check, Making the Best of the Situation, he talks about his past struggle with opioid and heroin addiction and where he is today. And like I said, 10 years of sobriety. So I think that's so wonderful. Congratulations. And they're doing amazing things. Taylor Swift surprised young patients at Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital in Florida after she attended the Stanley Cup final with Travis Kelce. She visited kids, she posed for pictures, she lifted spirits, and she even told one patient that she was a big fan of her hair. So she made a lot of people smile. So that was pretty cool. And celebrities who are really cool to cruise on flights. Like we know when Nate gets on a flight, he will give snacks to the crew.
Absolutely.
To kind of kiss their ass, right?
Yeah, why not? Why not? You're being nice. They're taking care of us. You take care of them.
Exactly. Well, they're saying like Zac Efron is so nice. He's engaging. He's funny. He signs autographs. Tina Turner, she sat on the floor for several hours playing with the baby while traveling in first class, talking to everybody who worked on there. Robin Williams, they said, was the nicest guy when he would fly. He would talk to everybody. So pretty cool. I love this. And what are we watching? How about the NBA Finals, American Ninja Warrior, the quiz with balls, Love Me, Yes Chef. That's my Danielle report. Whatever.
Balls. All right, I promised Justin Bieber, and here you go. What do you mean? This is the song I heard this weekend. I haven't heard this in so long. Love it.
That's weird. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Apple Original Films and Warner Brothers Pictures' F1 the Movie is a heart-pounding underdog story from the director of Top Gun Maverick. F1 the Movie, starring everybody's favorite Brad Pitt. And trust me, see it on the biggest screen possible. Only in theaters and IMAX June 27th, rated PG-13.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you all so much.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
I can't stop smiling, ear to ear. I've been smiling since Friday.
Why? Nice.
Well, we celebrated. It wasn't Friday, Saturday. I've been smiling since Saturday. We've been celebrating Alex's birthday. So Saturday we had a huge blowout party at Alma. Oh my God, we had the best music. We had a live performance from Charlie Romo, who, if you're from Staten Island, you know exactly who he is. He does all the Frank Sinatra hits and more. We were dancing all night, drinking, smiled so much Saturday night, my jaw hurt all weekend long.
Aw, that's
and
nice.
people keep questioning why my jaw hurt, but that's why. It was an amazing weekend. And then today, look, I'm smiling now. Guess why I'm smiling?
Why are you
Today,
smiling, Elvis?
We're going to the outlets. We're going to go shopping at outlets.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yay,
Yeah.
outlet shopping.
Love it,
Yay.
love it.
Any tips? Any shopping at outlet tips? Anyone?
You need it. Whatever it is, you need it.
Amen.
I
sister.
always think you need to not make too hasty of a decision. Like wait, because if you front load it, then you're carrying all that stuff around with you, and then you always find better stuff as you go. Just wait. No? Okay.
Buy something you wouldn't normally buy. Because that's what the outlet shopping is all about.
True.
There's going to be a store there. You're like, I'm never going to go in here. Go in there and buy something. That is my
So
challenge
excited.
for you.
So, okay, let me ask you a question. Why are you smiling today? Gandhi, why are you smiling? What's
I had
up?
a great weekend. I got to see my friends and my sister, and the weather in Columbus was beautiful, and my flight back into Newark was on time, and I have a lot to look forward to in the next few weeks. I have really, at this moment, no reason not to smile.
More and more people are using the term on time with Newark than ever before. It was so bad. Now's the time to fly in or out of Newark. What about you, Danielle? Why are you smiling?
Yeah, but same thing. Like yesterday was a great Father's Day. I mean, I miss my dad, but we celebrated my husband and my kids. We just laughed all day long. We didn't stop laughing, and we just had the best time as a family. So it just was it was beautiful. Makes me happy.
It was a weekend of laughter. It really was. Good
Yeah.
food, great friends, laughing. What about you, Nate? You seem to be smiling.
I am. Maybe it's because I'm talking to you, Elvis.
Oh,
there we go. All right.
No, really. Like, what do you have to be grateful for today? Like, what's making you smile?
Waking up. No, seriously. Like, I get to come in here with you guys and joke around for 4 hours. Who else gets to do that? What a great job.
Yeah, seriously.
You know?
It really is.
True.
We've been doing it so long, sometimes you take it for granted. I know I do. I mean, this show is almost 30 years old, right?
Yep. 29.
That's amazing.
Damn.
It's so crazy.
It was interesting because we were at Alma for a Father's Day lunch yesterday. We were sitting at the bar eating, and Skeery was with his family, his entourage, in the next room. And I kept poking my head around just to kind of keep an eye on what you were eating, what's going on, making sure you're comfortable. And I started talking to a friend of mine, Akile, at the bar about you. We're talking about working with family versus employees, right? Yeah. He used to work, he's worked at all these different pizzerias, right? And he used to work for a boss who got mad at him because a woman with a baby in her hand or whatever was walking out of the pizzeria with her pizza, and she dropped it on the sidewalk outside. Ooh. He immediately went out and said, no, come here. I'll give me 2 minutes. I'll make you another pizza.
No.
And so she walked away happy with a fresh pizza. His boss said, this is the problem with you. You got to charge them for that. You can't just give pizzas away.
God. What?
And he didn't understand, we're family here. You talk with respect to me, and you got to understand, I was looking out for you, the pizzeria owner. We want her to come back,
Right,
so we started talking about employees versus working with family. And you, sitting in the next room yesterday, I said, well, around the corner is the guy Skeery that you know very well. He said, yeah, absolutely, love Skeery. I said, he's a great example of this family that we've created here. We are a family.
We really are.
This is not an employee-boss situation. As a matter of fact, I don't think we have a boss, do we?
I don't know. I haven't seen one.
We have a boss. I don't think you have a boss.
Yeah. No, you don't have a boss. There's never a boss. There's never a boss around when you need one. They run for the hills if they see you coming. But no, we've got great bosses. We've got this whole company treats us so well. This is a family. Mm-hmm. Would you want to work in another situation?
No.
I
have worked in other situations. I'm all set.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
We're all good.
Yeah, I'll stay here until you guys kick me out.
So that's why you're smiling today. You get to hang out with your family.
Hell yeah.
Day, Nate.
Credit to you, though, Elvis. You cultivated and developed this family and this
culture.
Yeah, this atmosphere. So thank you, because I think that if it was anyone else, we maybe just employees versus bosses. I really do. If it was another situation,
I think Gandhi, Nate, and I know that more than anybody.
Yes, we do.
Well, no. And then well, this culture is very interesting.
Yeah.
Because people like Danielle and Gandhi think they can get away with everything.
Hey.
So far, I've been 100% successful.
And they do. They succeed at every turn.
But I've heard nightmare stories about some other people, and I'm just like, no, I don't believe it. And then they're like, no, that happened. I'm like, oh
Right.
Let me know when you want to hear some more, Danielle. Let me know.
These were the only jobs that Danielle and I have ever had. So
Yeah.
we hear these stories. We're like, no, that can't be true.
Oh, it's true.
Well, we do have sort of a reputation here at the iHeart New York building. They think of us as the show that is actually nice and get along with each other. And it's just, I guess it's an odd thing in any business where people are family, and it's awesome. It really is.
I love it.
I mean, we definitely want to strangle each other from time to time.
Of course.
But families like to do that too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, push them off the roof of the building, maybe.
Or at least into a light fixture when you're walking down the hallway.
Exactly.
Which you have done to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no matter how great or bad your life is rolling, I mean, there's always something you need to be grateful for. Froggy, come on. What are you grateful for? What makes you smile today?
Oh, like yesterday, Father's Day was a reminder that literally my son is my best friend, and he's the greatest gift God has ever given me. And I love him so much. I'm proud of him. I love watching him grow and watching him do his thing. And the fact that he's my best friend is just the cherry on everything else. It's great.
Wow. It's also
thankful
from our point of view, I'm speaking for everyone in the family, watching him grow as a man from being a terrible little turd when he was a kid.
You remember how scared you were, Frog?
He was very difficult for Lisa and I, but he's a blessing for both of us, and he's
awesome.
We couldn't love him more, he's great, and he's one of those kids that he wants to hang out with his parents. He misses us when he's not home, and when he is home, he wants to do stuff with us. We're extremely blessed to have him.
That's nice.
Well, that's the culture that you cultivate.
Yep.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Skeery, why are you happy? Why are you smiling over there?
Because vacation is like 2 days away, and next week we're going to Jamaica with my entire family. So I'm really looking forward to a week of that. Wow, that's great. That's a week from today. A week a week and a half. Oh my God, that's a lot of time.
You better come with me to the outlets today.
Yeah.
You got to shop.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. I'm in.
You better get that toothbrush and toothpaste for your carry-on. Hurry up.
Seriously, I always have a second set.
Of toothpaste and toothpaste?
Oh yeah, no, I got two.
He doesn't bring enough underwear, but he's got plenty of toothbrushes.
He's got 5 toothbrushes.
Oh my God.
I got my kit ready to go at all times.
Put some underwear in there.
Okay.
Just like 2 extra
Please
pairs.
do. Let's play a song. Let's do something. What do we want to do? Nate, you're the producer. Make a decision. I'm tired of thinking.
I think we should play something. We were talking about earlier. I mean, we had a whole list of artists that we didn't even get to.
Oh, this is a good one.
I really think we should play some Prince, but that's just.
Oh, I'm with you. Let's play Prince.
Oh, did you say Combs?
No.
Or this.
He said Prince.
This is a summer song.
Did you say play this girl? Is that what you said? What if we played nothing but Kungs all day long? What else do they have? Did they have anything else from Kungs?
I don't think so.
That was the hit.
That was a good summer song.
It was a great summer song. But I want to hear more from Kungs. And Cooking on 3 Burners is in there too. So who's that?
That's their collab with Kungs. Cooking on 3
Okay.
Burners. I think
Okay.
it's DJs. I think they're DJs.
I love that. All right, Kungs and Cooking on 3 Burners and this girl. Into the 3 things we need to know. Gandhi, what is going on?
The man accused of killing a Minnesota lawmaker and her husband is due in court this afternoon. Vance Bolter was captured yesterday after that massive manhunt. He is charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. Bolter allegedly killed state lawmaker Melissa Hortman and her husband and shot and injured Democratic Senator John Hoffman and his wife. The Justice Department is also considering possible federal charges after investigators announced they discovered a possible hit list that had the names of some federal lawmakers. Israel says Iran has launched about 350 ballistic missiles at the country since Friday. The Israeli military says most of those were intercepted by the air defense systems. Some 24 Israelis have been killed so far as Iranian missiles made it through those defenses. Tehran is mostly targeting Tel Aviv and Haifa, densely populated areas, and the military is urging people to get to bomb shelters when those warnings go out. Israel also continues its assault on Iran and says it has targeted missile launchers to disrupt Iranian attacks. And finally, tomorrow, you might want to get your Mega Millions tickets because the drawing is going to be worth at least $280 million after that Friday the 13th drawing ended up with a bust. No lucky winner. It is not an unlucky day. The last time there was a Mega Millions grand prize jackpot winner on a Friday the 13th was back in January of 2023. So you still have a shot to get those tickets. Are we all going in on it?
Jack Pocket, I'm in.
Yeah. Jack Pocket, here we come. And those are your three things.
Thank you, Gandhi. Also, if you're listening to us in Wheeling, West Virginia, watching you in the news, I think it's Saturday night, they have this flash flooding that was just unreal. 2.5 to 4 inches of rain fell in 30 minutes.
That's insane.
Okay, so if it's been raining there for a while, the water table, of course, is high. It has nowhere to go. It doesn't seep into the ground. And so as of now, I believe they are reporting 5 people have passed away, and a lot of people are missing. If we can help, I'm going to help. I'm going to do my part. If I can, I'm going to go to redcross.org right now, and they are there. They're on the ground. So we're thinking about you, and all the best. Again, redcross.org. Red Cross is there when these things happen. So let's be there for them.
Elvis Duran.
Clap if you think she should suffer.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Done. Good going, guys. Thanks for showing up. We'll do it again tomorrow for your Tuesday show. Till then, what are we watching, Danielle?
The NBA Finals, it is Game 5. You know I like American Ninja Warrior and the quiz with balls.
You just like saying it.
I just
you don't
like
even watch
saying
these
it.
shows.
I don't watch any of them. I just like saying it.
Of course. Tomorrow, our good friend Lisa Lampanelli is going to be here.
Yeah, Lisa.
We love the lamp. That's tomorrow. We'll see you then. Till then, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.